同学们好, Mr. T here again. Just want to talk about some pronunciation problems I've been seeing in some of your screencasts. So let's talk about Z, the Z sound in Chinese. Yes, it's confusing. They do use a Z in pinyin, but it's not the same sound as it is in English. Okay, even though they use the same letter, you gotta get that in your head. And a lot of words in pinyin, a lot of sounds, they do use Latin alphabet, but doesn't mean that you pronounce it like you pronounce it in English, okay? You have to get you have to understand this concept, okay? So instead of a z like a bee buzzing sound in English, it's actually you can liken it to a ts sound, okay? So let's talk about the word goodbye, okay? So instead of saying zai jian, it's not zai jian, okay? It's zai jian, zi ai zai zai jian. How do you make the z sound, okay? It's from in pinyin. If you just say the z sound by itself, it's denoted by zi, okay? Z. And then basically what happens is, how do you say zai? It's actually z plus I, so zai, and then you put the tone zai, okay? Zai jian. How do you say it? You put your tongue behind your top front teeth, okay? Well, you don't just stick it there, but just when you say it, zai, it touches the back of the top front teeth. Okay, so you try it. 再见. It's like a TS sound in English. Okay, 再见. 再见. Right? So try to avoid saying 再见. Okay? It's not a 在, it's 再见. Same with 中国, China. Okay? 中国. But the ZH sound is what we call in linguistics is a retroflex, which means that you pull your tongue a little bit into your mouth, so you make it look like a spoon. Okay, it has that feeling like it's a spoon, and the tip of your tongue should be kind of behind the alveolar ridge. Okay, alveolar. Oops. Ridge. Where is alveolar ridge? It's basically that kind of bony part. You can feel it with the tip of your tongue, just after the roof of your mouth. So you put your tongue behind that, okay? Or you can even put it just almost on it. So 中国, 知. So this sound is actually 知 plus ong. It becomes 中, right? Like you know Chinese sounds, there's always an initial sound and there's always a final sound. Okay, so 知 ong 中. So this 知 sound, 知, okay, it actually sounds like this 知, but when you write in pinyin, they just put a I, but it's not an E sound. It's not G. Okay, it's 知. If there's an H, you have to say 知. So 知 ong. So try not to say a zhongguo. It's not like a Z sound. It's not like a Z sound in English. It's just 中国. Okay, it's the retroflex. There's four of them. There's 知, 吃, 吃, and 日. They all have that kind of retroflex. Your tongue has to be in that position. Okay. Okay, let's go on to the next one that I hear people saying it wrong. Okay, the next one, thank you, is 谢谢. Okay, 谢 plus 谢谢. It's not 谢谢. Like I hear a lot of people say like 谢谢. It's not. So what you do with your tongue, 谢, you put not the tip of your tongue, but kind of like the part that's after the tip, I guess it's like the front part of your tongue, put it close to the alveolar ridge. I talked about the bony structure. 谢谢. So if you do that, you avoid saying stuff like 谢谢, okay? Because if you say 谢谢, that it means that you put your tongue too far forward. If you put it behind your top front teeth, it's gonna sound like 谢谢. So just pull your tongue back a little bit. 谢谢. So 西 air, right, becomes 谢. You put the tone, fourth tone, 谢谢, right? So same with this one. Nice to meet you. 认识你很高兴, right? I hear a lot of people say 认识你很高兴. It's not sing, okay? It's 兴. Just like 谢谢, right? So 西 plus 音, right? Or 音, so it equals 兴. Okay? Oops. So 认识你很高兴. So let's say again from top. 中国, 中国. Also another note is the ong sound. Try not to make it too rounded. Then it sounds like 中国. You don't want to say 中国. Okay, it's not ong sound. It's ong. Okay, so 中国. Next one. See you later. 再见. 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 Next one. Thank you. 谢谢. 谢谢. Remember, the second one doesn't have a tone, so you just kind of say it short and light. So the words without tones say it short and light. So it's 谢谢. Some people say 谢谢, I guess, but it's rare, okay? So 谢谢. Next one. 认识你很高兴. 认识你很高兴. Okay? So try to practice this, please. Make sure you have a strong foundation for pronunciation so people can understand what you're saying. It's very important for communication. 谢谢，再见。